Okay, y'all. So I just got some tea on this story. If you guys have not been following along, this was one of the stories that actually made it to what is it called? Vinny and them show. Court TV. So the prosecutor in this case, Anton Bell, was seen highlighting, talking about the story. Um, Following that, his attorney that took over his case actually jump up in it. And this is Cory Bigsby, and this is his son that has been missing um, for a while now. Cody Bigsby. Okay. Now this is attorney Amina. She and another I think I want to say three other gentlemen. She started out as his new attorney that replaced his first initial one when they violated his rights and interfered in the investigation and did some weird stuff in the beginning that got exposed. So after a while, she was able to get three people on board, three other gentlemen. I don't know their names. And they created a team for him. Now, this is a screenshot of a lot of the charges that was pressed against him associated with the disappearance of his son. And the crazy thing is, I'm looking at a lot of these dates that I never noticed before, that there are just so many different dates on when they decided to press all these weird charges again about abuse and disregard of life and injury and all of these things. Because initially, if I'm not mistaken, he was reported missing the beginning of 2022. So they went back to 2021 and put all these charges up here, right? So I want you guys to focus on this. Where is it? This one. The M word, okay? So this was one that was seen, a hearing just took place on the 25th, which would have been yesterday, right? Because today's 26th, right? Let's hold on to that. Okay, so I said, let me go pull the court docket. Now, I pulled the court docket. This was the charge, which is a major charge, right, in this case. I said in the previous video that, in a way, they botched it so bad in the beginning that they would have to, I think it happened. But the thing is, none of this was televised on the news. An independent journalist went into the court. That's how they found out. And then, of course, once she found out, she was able to tell other people. And now I was like, let me go get this docket and see what happened. So as you can see, these are the charges, right? They charged him. They said the offense occurred June, because they started trying to come up with a timeline of something really happening in June to baby Cody. And this is the charge. So they took that charge and did it. They filed it on June 5th, as you can see, right? The arrest, it says on the 13th, he was already in custody because, yeah. Yeah. But as you can see down here, it says withdrawn, pre-trial. And so when I scrolled and I started looking, and because there's so many of the other charges, it was like 30 something or more of the other charges, a lot of them say the same thing. Even down on, if you could look at it down in the bottom corner, it says October and August, not October, September and August the 25th, the same result. Like, basically, okay, I'm going to later dates of what went on. As you can see up there, it says withdrawn. He was granted a bond June 21st. I think that was the last time I spoke on this case. But as you can see, everything was going normal until that point. And then I'm going to go to the end of the document because it's nothing down there. Okay, so we done got to the bottom of the document, y'all. And that's his name. As you can see, nothing is here. In my opinion, I think either one, they were able to really examine the facts in the case, and the prosecution had no choice, in my opinion. This is my opinion, and these are allegations. In my opinion, I believe that they ended up finding out that he was not competent in all of, a lot of the things that they, put forward. Like, even when they interrogated him over and over again, he wasn't in the right frame of mind for it seemed like a long time, right? Even when he got incarcerated, the arguments is about his mental health state, right? And that they were still trying to push forward with the case regardless of what was going on. And I think a lot of other things happened. I should have put Anton up in here. But anyway, that ain't important. Y'all can look him up. So here we are, years later, and still no child. I think either they had to dismiss it. That doesn't mean that they can't, if I'm not mistaken, that doesn't mean that they can't go back and revisit the charges. But that's a lot of charges. It's a lot of them. I can't really say anything else that I feel right now, because I'm just in shock. Well, I'm not in shock because I basically said that this would happen, but to really see it is something different. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about what happened. Then don't be rude, because I will block you. Okay? All right, y'all be blessed.